So we're going to the funeral.
Just yeah, so this is what I wore. It wasn't anything too fancy because I never planned to go. And why am I feeling myself so much here for some weird reason? Uh yeah, so that's what I wore. Jeans and a plain t-shirt and that. So here we are in um Chorus and we made a slight stop in Chorus right here. We went to the community of Redberry up in the hills. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is up in those hills. Look at it. Beautiful. So we're heading back now up into the hills of Manchester. We are going to a community up on the hill, the mountains up there called Colleyville, Manchester, aka Tiki Tiki. Yeah, so here I'm just showing some sceneries of greenery. Have you ever seen green? This green is green. Like, look at that green. Like the greenery, and it has a number of buildings that are still there. There we're passing the Christiana Lee's primary and infant school there. But yeah, there's one thing about going to Christiana, passing Christiana, going up into the mountains, is that the greenery, the scenery, persons would have called it like a farming community, but the houses, the development that is going on in Mandeville, Manchester is insane. So here we're now in Colleyville, but we are now at the back entrance. Grandpa, that's, you can see him driving there, teaching us some history. And here on this back road, this was where they used to plant the potatoes and the potato farming. Yes, there used to be the potato factory road at the back part there. As you can see, a lot of farmlands. You can see the animals. That it Yes, and this was Grandpa telling us about how he used to walk from where he used to farm, and it was so far away, and his house is like in another parish. That's so crazy. See, we're looking at development, a lot of development going on in that small. It's not a small community; it's a big community actually, because it's a number of communities joined together. A lot of persons don't know, or I didn't know until Grandpa was telling me the little history right there. We had a history lesson yesterday as well, and look at it. So we are now at where, look at me, look at me feeling myself again. Look, 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 look. There I go again. There, yep, yep. That's definitely me. So we're now back to the place where that day I was feeling so much emotions. I didn't know exactly what to feel because we're back to the place. It's our cousin's funeral, but at the same time, it just reminds me of what took place last year, because last year I lost my grandma, and this where currently I'm showing you is where we had laid her to rest along with some other family members. It's like a burial plot, yeah, along with some other plant, banana trees and everything that was there. And here I am shivering from the Manchester cool breeze because it was the sun wasn't out as yet. Let's go to funeral. So we are now at the place. Yeah, this was where Grandpa was telling us that, if I'm not wrong, that telephone pole right there that I showed was where he used to carry banana on his head back to this same community. But now we're heading to the Adventist church where the funeral is. And as you can see, we were a little bit late, like a couple minutes late, but no, I know time.
And with the trump of God,
So this is me
and the
entering
dead in
the
Christ shall rise
church.
first, then we that are alive that are
That is cause laid, in the green and white casket. And this is the Honorable Audley Shaw, because my cousin was involved in activity. He was an activist, and some government officials were there. And this is Mr. Audley Shaw giving his remarks on my cousin and his years in activity. Yep. And here we have some tributes from the community. And this was one of his nieces speaking about um, that we must love each other, not and hug each other, not waiting for the last opportunity, or like when someone dies or anything tragic happens to hug our family members. We must show our love because I don't know, some of us Jamaicans, we were never grown up into a family where hugs and say we love you. So she was here telling us and her family that we should hug each other more because we never know when is the last that we're going to see each other. But we're not in one place anymore. We're scattered across the globe, out of many one people, different countries, different
Forward
time zones. Yeah.
with everybody. I urge everybody, hug your family members. Hug, telling you love them. We show our love, but sometimes it hits different when it's like when you say it. It makes the other person feel good. It makes you feel good when you actually hear yourself say it.
And here's another tribute from another family member, some other family members, beautiful singers. And now we have exited out of the church, but we're going to where we're going to lay him to rest. So yeah, we're here. Those are some of his other family members. There's one thing about Manchester though. You're in Manchester. No disrespect to the persons who have their family members on their lands, but that's how you're in Manchester, up in the hills. Their family members are on the land, and that's where his mother and brother was buried before, and that's his. And this is a view. He has a beautiful view. And this is his childhood home. Yeah. So know that the funeral is over. Everybody is heading in, coming in for the final section of the program. And here I am in the sun, post of umbrella like dryland tourists. Yeah, and the crowd is starting to come in. Everybody was at that funeral, even the dogs, bro. And apparently they didn't put him in they didn't put him in. They carried him. Now I don't think that's all the way because it's a good distance from the church, but they carried him. Probably carried him from his house come round because his house is not far from where his mom's house, his childhood home is. When it's dark and I can't. And the community really came out because he was an activist in his community. He helped. He was kind and helpful to all the elders, even the young people there loved and appreciated him. And that's me standing on top of a mall, getting the big picture and the big video. Yeah, and it was a nice event. I did not even see Minister Shaw come. I did not see that he came. I wasn't even paying attention. If you look there, you saw him coming. And that's a view from top where the first graves were. And that's the look at those clouds. Look at those clouds. And yeah, it has come to a complete day. We left before all the festivities really started, but we had to come back down. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this vlog. See you next time on my next vlog. Bye.